So let's find out what's going on right here. It sounded like something crazy was going on. Vladimir.
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Sounds like trouble. I'll head over there.
Noel, Starborn came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
All right, if Starboard are coming, we need to defend the lodge.
She's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
All right, the Unity. What are you talking about?
I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
He's right. We need to bunker down here and get those artifacts ready to move. Might need every gun to hold that Starborn off.
What about everyone on the eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
It might be too late. We need to stay here and protect the artifacts.
Watch each other's backs. We're not losing anyone else today.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hand can stop shaking.
Everyone take cover, now.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
Well, I'm not expecting them to ring the bell.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
That was pretty loud.
Walter, are you all right?
We gotta get upstairs. Sounds like Walter's getting his butt kicked. I can't shoot him.
We run.
We're bouncing right off!
Did I get him? All right, I think I killed him. Well, I beat him. I don't know if I killed him. I don't even know if this is the right answer. Like, should we have gone up to the eye?
I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it. Get to the ship!
Oh, shoot. I think we got him. Some people died? The citizen just died? That's crazy. He appeared again? Let's go kill him. Oh my god, I'm gonna get stuck in here. My little robot bro is helping me out a lot. He's the only one here with us, huh? Everybody else left. Oof, we did it. Good job, Vasco. Let's get out of here. Damn, again? Maybe we should just run. Holy crap. What a little kid running, bro. Let's go. I wasted almost all my ammo. And I don't think we're gonna be able to actually kill these guys, so probably not worth it. What do you think we gotta do? Just go straight to the eye?
We have to risk it. We'll be dying there.
Interesting. What are you going to do with the armillary now? I wonder. By the way, I'm not usually vested in combat. Impressive.
What? He's gonna give us something? A laser rifle? I thought I killed you, but you kept coming back.
Although I'll admit, retreat isn't a humiliation I've had to endure in some time. You should be proud. There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. A stake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again.
What?
Maybe you'll glimpse the Unity and...
It's like he was trying to stop us, but now he like respects us. That's crazy. To the eye? I just hope nobody's dead, bro. Dude, Sarah might be dead.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah,
Oh, man.
stop. Don't you get it? She's got one foot in the pearly gates already. We're gonna finish this thing for you, okay? Sarah, we'll solve this mystery, I swear.
That was my best companion.
She's gone.
Did I make the wrong choice?
Come on, let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
What the heck, bro? I can't believe it. She was my best companion, and now she's dead? Alright. I guess we gotta talk to everybody. Vladimir's alive.
Alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting.
Let me help you up.
No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away, but I'll make it. Go on.
Okay. Excuse me, Sam. You're in the way, buddy. Barrett?
Okay, I admit my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one.
As long as you're alright.
I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
Vladimir, Oh, thank goodness. Where's Sarah?
She didn't make it, bro. God dang it.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
The hunter said he was leaving us alone.
Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
We'll keep them on the ship?
Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after?
Damn. So the quest is build the armillary on your ship, or build the armillary on an outpost. Okay. Little notes for himself. That's funny. Man, what a bummer, dude. I can't believe Sarah's dead.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Hey, how's it going?
I guess we're going back to the lodge. I have to walk there? I can't fast travel there? That's lame.
If you were a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm. UC security has everything under control.
No, we were all supposed to be okay.
Yeah.
We can't lose. We're not supposed to lose.
Sorry, Cora.
The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Hey, don't think about it too much. Give yourself some time.
Bro, I'm definitely thinking about it. Like, this sucks. Our girl Sarah's gone.
If you're with the press, we have no statement.
Hey.
So Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the basement. Bro, that was quick. That's kind of a bummer.
Staying at the lodge feels weird.
Yeah, it does.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he said our part in glimpsing the unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
All right. You're right. It's too big of a coincidence not to try.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Sounds great.
We can pay to fix the damages, but some things are irreplaceable.
Some things are irreplaceable. The whole squad's here.
Exactly. It's like...
When someone insults you, you want to just shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. But you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes, unity. Well, I'm sure...
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Matteo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about unity.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
All right, let's sit down and see what he has to say.
Why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
I guess we could say it started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Yes, we know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's go ahead. Let me hear the story, and there must be more to it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
All right. Infinitism. Was it infinitum? Addendum. That's an odd saying, very specific.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
I'll talk to them.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Sounds good, Matteo. You stay here. Me and Sam will go check out these new people.
How's Varun? Really don't know much about them. That's how I like it. Galbank, rapid capitalism. Holy shit. I ain't never getting used to that.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
That's convenient. Kila City could really use something like that.
Having a good one?
Alrighty, we're down in the well. Time to speak to this church, I guess?
Rudy, if you join the house, we could do more.
It's actually important.
People can't afford the machine.
Wait, what's going on?
Here, this is for you. Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Make sure to tell Sarah that. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
That joke is not a good joke right now. Sarah's dead, bro.
I'm not much for prayer. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
You can turn around, dude.
Good luck out there. If it's about the financial or food assistance. Oh, you're not?
Alright. Keeper Aquilius sent to me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
It's actually important, as strange as that may seem.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Okay, sounds good. Can we hear it?
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Maybe there's a message hidden in what he's saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
What about Unity?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
The first or the beginning.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Okay, so now we go to the guy for the room.
It's getting pretty late. What time is it? Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems. They like to set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony war.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Strike anywhere.
Wait, you're on the wanted list. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
What the hell? What about my ship?
Smart decision. Stand
God
by
damn
to be
it.
transferred.
We got arrested? That's crazy.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? Still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Okay, just let me pay my fine so I can get out of here.
Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. It says here that you spent several years as a soldier. That means you understand how to respect the chain of command. Good. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
That pretty much covers it.
Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Why don't you tell me?
UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, We have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
You want me to risk my neck and go undercover for you?
Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Well, it doesn't sound like I have much of a choice.
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
I guess we'll accept the offer.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Bro, I honestly can't believe we got suckered into some kind of job because we got in trouble.
Oh, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. He's got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around.
Pardon.
Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of the ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Howdy.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDev's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
You're gonna need more than one ship to eliminate the entire fleet.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Alright. I assume you already have a plan?
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Alright, sounds simple enough.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Alrighty, I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDev, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I can stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck, as you were.
Alright, let's get back onto our real quest here. God dang it. We can't fast travel from here. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes?
Let's get out of here. How the heck do I get out of here?
Yes, what?
Just shut up and do as you're told.
Maybe I can't leave yet.
Hello.
Maybe I can't leave. Maybe I have to talk to this freaking lady first.
Pardon. Okay, hello.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Yeah, I think I understand.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, that minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Yes, of course. I'm sorry if I brought up any painful memories. Oh, one last thing. A bit of good news, actually. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
There we go. I'll get paid.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point. That should do it.
Okay, so now we can leave. Can I fast travel? Nope. Okay, we gotta get on the road again. Or in the space again.
We're back. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're...
Okay. Samco, what do you want to talk about?
There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I feel that way towards you. I'd be dead, flat out dead, if it weren't for you.
I'm just glad as hell I didn't lose you both.
You and me both, truly. I gotta ask, why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Sarah Morgan was our leader. She held everything together. I just don't know if I'd pick me over her.
Honestly, brother, I didn't know that she was gonna die. I guess out of these options, though, I couldn't leave Cora without a father would be the best one.
Girls, I cannot thank you enough. How are you holding up? Are you okay?
I'm doing great.
Right there with you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time. I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that.
Straight up.
Just bring me along when you do. This is personal. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other.
Alrighty. So now we can go. I can't believe we made it all the way to the freaking police department and then got arrested. And then got bullied into being some kind of secret agent. Crazy.
I gotta admit, I miss the old girl, New Atlantis.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
I think I got them.
Cool spacesuit.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilius about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
What do you know about the Pilgrim?
It would be really helpful if you told us about it. If that even matters in the slightest to you.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
I need to know the meaning of the word unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the great serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
Okay. So now we go back to the keeper.
You know, I went to chef school.
I went the wrong way.
I'm surprised I have yet to see the inside of the security office. Here's hoping the streak continues.
You can trust. Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The enlightened stories use the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
The Vroom Zealot, she said Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dum. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum, that's the name of a star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together. Or only total conviction will bring us the truth. We are being tested.
Conviction, another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak? Someone with doubts.
That's what I think. I won't find the answer by doubting every step I make.
Your only path is forward, then? Finding the meaning of unity is a totality that you cannot ever step away from?
We don't know what the unity is, but we know ourselves.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Alrighty, let's go find our truth.
Nice to be back.
Dad, do you think Solomon Cove would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
Yes, dude, we did it. We killed one. Sheesh. That's the first Guardian we've ever killed on here in the spaceship. To the Pilgrim's Rest.
Looks like organics aren't going to be a problem here.
I guess we found it. Thing looks crazy. Well, maybe this is it.
For a minute and nature takes it all back.
What is this then?
Bad place for a pit stop.
The Pilgrim's Rest. It looks like people are here, but there's no people. What? There's books.
Let's see if you can get any vid reception. I'm missing my stories.
Looks like we gotta get inside here. So there's like books written by the Pilgrim. Alright, so we gotta unlock the Pilgrim's computer? If you came seeking the right answers, you will know the questions to ask. What are you talking about? How do I open this door? Where's the food? What is unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? I haven't read the writings. Let's go ahead and read the writings. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instinct, the evil spirit, draws me towards a form of contempt for them. But I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for the lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself. After all, I hope for their sake, that they may someday understand. But for my sake, I wish to be left alone. That's it, right? So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then they are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempt to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. I had a bit of peace, a piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that it's sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I do not like this person. I find myself thinking about the various paths and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of the intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasure and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I insisted embrace the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work, if I've simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died, that road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustainable about more fulfilling. Sustaining about it. I don't know what the difference signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. I hope that's everything. Okay, so let's see if we can answer his questions. So what is unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In growing and becoming stronger. That is an answer, but it is not my answer. Find my writings, read them closely. God dang it, I got it wrong? Okay, you came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you truth. Man, I hope this doesn't lead me to something stupid. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that once created or that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. So now we gotta go to another planet. Okay. Looks like we're done here, buddy. Let's go.
Already finished the pre-flight checklist.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and the value discretion is...
Alright, we did it. We made it. Hyla 2. And we gotta land on the ancient ruins. Oh, dude, this place looks crazy. It's like a little island. What is that? Is that thing gonna attack me? Pretty cool, though.
Barrett, too.
Yeah, this place is pretty freaking sick. And there's like aliens everywhere. What do I do? We have to make it look like, yo, dude, I think I did it. I moved the little light beam to this. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I have to light it up all the way? I feel like something's happening, but I don't know what. Am I supposed to leave? Oh, it is. That's what I have to do. All right, so we're traveling around. The actual hunter. Keeper Acrelia sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
What?
Speak for myself. Constellation ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Damn. All right. I'll begin the docking procedure. I can't believe we're gonna get on this dude's ship. Are we gonna find out these people are actually just humans?
You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
All right. It is. Just tell me who you are.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
Hold on a goddamn second. Is this some kind of cool trick?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So the Unity is where the artifacts are from, the temples?
They are all connected.
So I need to see it.
And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Keeper Aquilius? Some other version of the same person?
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts and enter the Unity. Or I'm not helping someone who murdered my friend. Whatever war is going on between you two, I want no part of it.
You're already in it. With artifacts comes Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
One isn't trying to judge me, but one did kill my freaking homie. But she also attacked me. They both attacked me once. She tried to kill me. She tried to kill me. Or he kind of tried to kill me. They both tried to kill me. What are the options? So basically, one of them, the Sarah lookalike, she thinks only special people should go. The warrior thinks basically, if you're strong enough, you should get to do whatever you want. I don't really like either of these options. But I really don't like this guy. I think we're going with Sarah.
I know we are not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it is good to see you again, old friend.
So you try to protect the artifacts and keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion. Or is it testing us?
So who was I in your universe?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
So what exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The emissary. You might think the emissary is on your side. But your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
So what is the Unity to you?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
So why did you attack us? I mean, we already know this answer.
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
After you attack the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. And sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. You. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
Okay. You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter. But the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Okay. So I don't have to actually choose right now. So we get to just leave. Okay. Honestly, between the two, I think I'm gonna go with her. It's pretty crazy. You know what I'm thinking in my mind is I'm thinking like what would be cool would be if the game like it ends with you going into the Unity, but then it has like new game plus, and you basically can like replay it with your new character or with the same character, but like the new, just redoing it from the start. I wonder if that's like, that would be cool. I honestly doubt that that's what's gonna happen, but it would be cool. What are we supposed to do? Just walk out here? Like, what is going on? Sit in the pilot seat? I'm not authorized. All right. So what are we supposed to do? Do I have to just walk around? Go backwards? Just leave? Goodbye, guys.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here to open the way.
Okay. I say fine. I'll see what I can find on the moon.
That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
How are you?
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
All right. I'm pretty sure this is a great spot to stop.